morning. It is Tuesday, October 22nd in Toronto, and this morning I'm just going on a little e-bike ride. Beautiful fall day in Toronto, as was yesterday. I think tomorrow it's calling for overcast and a little rain, but this morning I'm going to a couple locations. I'm going from my house to a local high school. It's a high school that one of my brothers actually attended back in the day. It's the name of the high school is Runnymede Collegiate Institute. It's on Jane Street, just south of Dundas, and I'm going to go look at a plaque that the government of Ontario, or the government of Canada, but I think it's the government of Ontario, erected many years ago with regards to a student that they had attend that school by the name of Frederick Topham. Now, Frederick Topham is a Victoria Cross recipient from the Second World War, and when I get over there, I'll read the plaque that they have erected outside of his high school, his alma mater. And in July of this year, I was at the Canadian War Museum in Ottawa, and I laid eyes on his actual V.C. His real medal is in possession of the Canadian War Museum. I believe they own it, and it's the second time or third time I've laid eyes on that medal. And his beret is there, the beret that he actually wore in his cover in World War II. It's on display as well, and a little write-up about Fred. But that's where I'm going to go now, and I will start this video. I'll post a picture of his VC from the Canadian War Museum in July, and his beret, and his a little bit of a write-up. It's not that easy to see in the pictures I took in Ottawa in July, but the video will compensate for that. Just coming up to the school now. It's on my right. Okay, so I'm outside the plaque right now. I'm going to read it to you. Like I stated earlier, this plaque, I don't know when it was erected. It doesn't have a date on it. But I remember walking by it when I was young, so, well, relatively young, so it's been here a while. So, this is the plaque that I've seen a lot of these for various different people, and this one's obviously erected for the only Victoria Cross recipient that went to Runnymede Collegiate Institute. Corporal Frederick George Topham V.C., born 1917, passed away in 1974, born in Toronto. Topham was educated here before working in the mines at Kirkland Lake, like a lot of people did. He enlisted on August 3rd, 1942, and served at home and abroad as a medical orderly. On March 24th, 1945, while serving with the 1st Canadian Parachute Battalion, he defied heavy enemy fire to treat casualties sustained in a parachute dropped east of the Rhine near Wesel. Rejecting treatment for his own severe face wound, he continued to rescue the injured for 6 hours while returning to his company. He saved 3 occupants of a burning carrier which was in danger of exploding. For these exceptional deeds, Topham was awarded the Victoria Cross, the highest decoration for valor in the British Commonwealth. It says at the bottom here, erected by the Ontario Heritage Foundation, Ministry of Culture and Recreation. So, from here, I'm going to take a bike ride out to his final resting spot at Sanctuary Park Cemetery in Etobicoke. It's at Royal York in the Westway. It's approximately 6 kilometers from here. Like I said, it's a nice day for a ride. And I've been to his grave once before. There's a nice plaque erected at the entrance to the cemetery there. I'm going to read that one as well. I think it's from, if memory serves me correctly, it's more detailed than this one. Then I'll be paying my respects at his gravesite, which I said I'd been there before, but I didn't do a video when I was there. So I'm just going to do a video for posterity reasons. I brought my Victoria Cross coin and my replica VC, and of course a flag to leave for Fred. But I'm going to take a ride up there. I should be there, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. See you up there. Okay, so I'm at Sanctuary Park. I can see, I believe it's Fred's grave from here. It's the only one in this area with a Canada flag. We'll see if it's the one I left here months ago. Looks a little bit bigger than the one I left, so maybe not. But anyway, I'm gonna show you this plaque. This plaque here is beautiful. I don't know who erected this. I don't know who erected it. I can't see that. But this plaque is the nicest Victoria Cross commemoration plaque that I have seen in the 26 Victoria Cross graves that I have visited thus far. I haven't seen a nicer one, but it was over there where you come in, where that new wood fence is. So they've since I've been here, they've redone all that. So they've I guess that's their yard. They fenced it off, and that's where the plaque was. But this is actually kind of nice that it's here because it's in close proximity to Fred's grave. So I'm going to read this. Yeah, it's I think it's a little different than the one at his high school, Runnymede. Corporal Frederick G. Topham, Victoria Cross, 1st Canadian Parachute Battalion, 24th March 1945. For his gallantry in the face of enemy fire on March 24th, 1945, Corporal Fred Topham, 27, a medical orderly in the 1st Canadian Parachute Battalion, received Victoria Cross, the Commonwealth's highest award for bravery on the field of battle. In one of the final major engagements of World War II, his battalion had parachuted into a strongly defended area east of the Rhine River. While treating casualties, Corporal Topham saw two medical orderlies killed while giving aid to another wounded man. Taking over from the dead orderlies under intense fire, Corporal Topham was shot in the face. Despite severe bleeding and pain, he dressed the soldier's wounds and carried him to safety, refusing treatment for his own injury and continuing to disregard withering enemy small arms rifle and machine gun fire. Corporal Topham worked steadily to aid and bring in wounded men. Hours later, his own wound treated. Despite being ordered to evacuate, he returned to duty. En route, coming across a Bren gun carrier which had received a direct hit. Enemy mortar bombs were landing. The carrier was burning fiercely and its ammunition was exploding. Regardless, while under fierce attack, he rescued the 3 occupants of the carrier, although 1 died. Corporal Topham's actions undoubtedly saved the lives of the other 2 men. This Toronto-born soldier showed gallantry of the highest order. For 6 hours, most of the time in great pain, Corporal Fred Topham performed a sustained series of acts of outstanding bravery, and his magnificent and selfless courage inspired all those who witnessed it. Corporal Topham and his wife Mary are interred in Section A, 147C. So I'm going to go over and take a look at it right now. And like I said, I've been here before, but they didn't do a video. They're doing some yard maintenance. They're doing some landscaping maintenance here, so the grass is relatively freshly cut. Like most cemeteries that I've been to, I think we're upside down here. Okay, so this indeed is his grave. I'm going to tend to it a little bit here because it's got some grass on it. Just give me a second. Okay, so I cleaned up Fred and his wife Mary's bronze marker here. I placed my replica V.C. on it once again, and my Royal Canadian Mint 150th anniversary commemorative coin, V.C. coin. Very beautiful coin, and it's been on every Victoria Cross I've visited. And like I said, I was here before to visit Fred, and he's one of the 26 that I visited across the country, from Vancouver to St. John's, Newfoundland. So I hope to get to see all 50 in my lifetime. I'm working on that, and hopefully my goals are accomplished there. But yeah, so this is Frederick G. Topham V.C.'s final resting spot, and his, I'm assuming, lovely wife Mary. I'm glad I could make it out today and do a video for posterity. Enjoy your day.